Hey, what's up? I saw Red 1, and, it's not very good. I don't think it's the worst thing ever made, but it's not a movie I think I'll ever think about again or watch again. I actually fell asleep, but I'm not gonna do most of the review in here because I did a couple cool little vlogs like a real YouTuber. So I'm gonna show you some of those after I'm done yapping for a second. So usually I don't really actually go out to see movies all that often, but I thought it would be funny to go see Red 1 because I'm kind of a notorious rock hater. It's pretty well documented at this point, so I thought, fuck it, why not go see it? So I went with my pal Applecaster and we kind of talked about the movie, like our thoughts on it and how we thought it was. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers. We have zero filter for spoilers, so if you for some reason care, just go see it right now. You know, you can find it for free places, but I'm not going to advocate for some horrible thing like that. Heavy spoilers ahead, but I don't really think they matter that much because this is something you've seen a million times. Yeah, just coming back from the freaking theater. We just saw Red 1.
Yeah, it was...
I slept through about 2/3 of the movie.
Was it 2/3?
Well, maybe not 2/3.
I think you were only asleep for like 20 minutes.
It felt like I was there for a really long time.
The movie was way longer than I thought it was gonna be.
That Krampus part was way too fucking long.
Yeah.
That could have been like half its length.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It was very slow. It's a fucking ghost town out here right now.
Yeah, there was 6 people, including us, in that theater?
I think so.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I came for the rock. Yeah. And now I'm leaving for the rock. We just saw Red 1. I just said that. I might not include this clip at all, but we're in the car. It's very cold.
It's so fucking cold.
I just still have The Rock on the mind. I've got J.K. Simmons on the mind.
Yeah.
Man, he looked good in that movie. Man, Chris Evans was so funny. All of his silly quips.
Dude, at the beginning of the movie, the beginning of the movie is like this fat ginger kid.
Yeah.
And then he grows up to be Chris Evans, and it's so funny.
Yeah. My favorite part was when he stole candy from the baby. I totally did not expect to see that.
My favorite part was when was going to the North Pole for the first time and seeing all those weird fucking like Dungeons and Dragons monsters.
Dude, I feel like I'm in the North Pole right now.
And they're never acknowledged. Like those little those little gremlin looking fuckers
those
are never
acne-ridden goblins.
They're literally never addressed.
Never heard from again.
In the movie, they are not acknowledged once in the movie. It's crazy.
Fuck yeah, I love it. You know, I love it when they have parts of the world that are really weird and then they don't explain that. It's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I liked the villain. That was just this really small white woman the entire time, and her evil plan was to trap people in mass-produced snow globes. You didn't hear that incorrectly. I didn't mischaracterize it. That is actually the big villain's big plan. To trap every naughty person on Earth in a snow globe forever. That's all it is. Before her plan was revealed, it was like talked up as like, oh, she's gonna end humanity, you know, she's gonna really show those naughty listers the wrath of God. But no, nah, she's just gonna trap him in a snow globe, which if you're just nice enough, it'll break. So it's just like, whatever, I guess, whatever, it's fine. That was her ultimate evil plan.
Which wouldn't even work anyway, because all you had to do was be nice
all
to
you
each
had to
other.
do was just say like a silly, sappy little line, and then the snow globe
you had to
breaks.
say something nice.
Yeah, you just have to mend your broken relationship with your son.
They kind of just threw something at you and then just expected you to know like what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
Why the fuck was there a polar bear in like a talking polar bear?
I really thought he was gonna play more of a role.
I thought he was too.
Like he was just kind of there to growl and make me scared.
Yeah, it was scary.
Yeah.
The whole what the fuck was his name? Krampus? Is that his name?
Krampus, yeah.
Krampus.
The goat man.
Yeah. That whole bit could have probably been cut from the movie.
Yeah, well, at least like
at least
20 minutes shorter.
Yeah, it was so fucking long.
Such a slog. It was. I kept reminding myself this was supposed to be a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
If you need to do that, then you probably haven't made a very good Christmas movie.
Yeah,
but I ain't no thing.
I had to remind myself that oh yeah, they're like saving Santa and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's not just like The Rock just like scowling for the whole movie.
Yeah,
basically.
There were like 2 times I thought for sure, oh wait, is The Rock actually gonna like lose?
No, The Rock doesn't lose.
No, he didn't. Every single time when I thought there's no way.
No,
all of a sudden he gets like one punch in that works every time.
Were you asleep during the slap fight?
No, that woke me up slightly. I had one eye open for the slap fight. So basically, I snoozed most of the time, but like I was on light sleep, you know, like I had my eyes open, but I was like not taking any of it in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The slap fight was, I mean, it was a little interesting.
Honestly, I would say that's maybe the best concept in the movie is the slap fighting. Because just on a fundamental level, I think slap fighting might be just one of the best sports ever made.
Yeah.
So that, I will commend them on that they got slap fighting in there. But that's kind of where my praises end. Well, okay, there was one good joke I thought was kind of funny.
Oh,
was when Chris Evans wanted to make Wonder Woman toy real. And then they made that joke again, and then it wasn't funny. But it was funny the first time.
Yeah, it was a little silly. I did get out a hearty belly laugh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it wasn't like a laugh. It was more like a. It was between like a snicker and like a exhale. You know, like a. You know,
yeah.
Like, it was somewhere between. That's like the level of comedy that was. Nobody laughed.
Yeah, it was completely silent in that theater.
Nobody laughed. It might be because, you know, The Rock, any movie that The Rock is in just isn't funny.
Movie's also been out for like, was it 2 weeks or something? But
something like that.
Whatever, you know. You'd think with The Rock it'd be pulling in all these numbers, but man.
No.
Times have changed, haven't they, Dwayne?
That's why he's got to do fucking live action Maui.
God damn. Yeah. So, you know, we've had a beautiful maneuver there, Hunter. I wish I could have shown the audience that.
Yeah, that was a great little maneuver here.
So, obviously, our waterproof critique aside, do you think that this movie would have been really good seeing it in Christopher Nolan's IMAX theater?
Yeah, I bet it. Yeah, Red 1, that's the perfect movie to see in IMAX. You want to see it. You want to feel the movie. You want to feel Krampus, you know?
Yeah, I wanted to feel that slap, you know?
Yeah.
Because maybe that's what would have woken me up.
Yeah, maybe.
You know? The whole time in the movie, I had so many problems, but my biggest one was that it wasn't on a big enough screen.
Yeah.
You know, it just needed to be bigger. I should have.
It needed to be bigger. It needed to be louder. The whole movie should have just been like a little bass boosted, just like just like enough to be noticeable, but like.
Yeah, just enough to like burst your eardrums.
Yeah, just enough to be noticeable.
I like that. They should have done that.
I don't know how to get home.
Well, isn't that a little conundrum?
Yeah.
So after we figured out how to get home, we kind of started talking more about the movie, and Hunter brought up the interesting idea that since mythical creatures exist in the Red 1 universe, it's entirely possible that cryptids could be like powerful beings within the universe, and I think that's kind of an interesting idea. That might actually make a better movie than Red 1 could have ever been.
What's up, guys? So we're back. We're driving, and I've made some more discoveries.
Yeah.
So the fact that the in universe, right? That they've got like the Institute of Temporal Phenomenon or whatever the fuck it's called. They've got like all the mythical creatures. Is there a possibility that within the Red 1 universe, Slender Man is like one of the powerful creatures of the world, you know? It's very possible. Same with Goatman or Mothman.
Yeah,
or like Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
He can do whatever a spider can.
Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy Fazbear could exist. He could be like one of the anchor beings of the universe, perhaps.
Freddy Fazbear could be the most important character.
He could be.
That could be that. We'll
Red 2.
Yeah, we'll save that for the sequel.
We'll save that for Red 2.
Yeah. I thought it was so funny too how they called him Red.
Call him Red.
That's just really funny to me. I don't like the first time I heard that Dwayne the Cock Johnson. He was like, he said in a straight face, stone cold. He's like, "Where's Red?
Where's Red?"
And I was like, "What?" That made me laugh, and it wasn't supposed to be funny.
Yeah, I just that whole opening segment of like The Rock, like TSA agent fucking opening a jar, like a tin of cookies, sniffing and like chocolate snickerdoodle. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Just fuck off. That's so lame.
What I thought was I thought he was trying to like smell it in case there was like poison, like someone was trying to kill him.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's his bodyguard, but like it's fucking Santa Claus.
Yeah,
all right. It's fucking. He doesn't need a bodyguard. He's Santa Claus. Okay.
Like, no, like
that's my fundamental gripe with this movie.
Like, he has like the super smell. Or I mean, I don't know how well you can. Does poison have like a very distinct smell? Like, can anyone smell it?
I don't know.
Or does he have like super smell? Because if The Rock has super smell, that shit never comes up again.
Right, yeah, like, he's just got all these, he's like fucking Superman. He just got whatever powers the writers want to give him to get him out of the situation.
Dude, he has the fucking Ant-Man powers that don't look good at all.
Yeah, those were rough.
Yeah, those did not look good.
Most of the effects in this did not look good.
No.
Like a small, tiny villain white woman towards like the last 10 minutes of the movie turned into a big fucking Freddy Wong CGI creature. And that kind of, I don't really know how to explain that.
There was a reason why it was night and it was snowing, so you could hide it.
Right. It genuinely looked like a fucking video game. It looked like Skyrim.
There was a point in the movie, I forget what part it was, but it genuinely looked like a fucking video game. It really, I know it will never happen, but I just want a movie where The Rock gets his ass kicked like once. Like, he can win later in the movie, but I just want him to get like his shit rocked.
Right,
just like once.
I don't think he faced like really any amount of adversity in this movie. He had his one goal to do, and it didn't get interfered with once. He just did it and went there.
Yeah, they did it in one night. Like, not even a night. They did it in like 5 hours.
Yeah, it was, and
like,
it felt like 5 hours.
Yeah, it felt like we sat through the entirety of him finding out Santa's missing to him getting saved.
Yeah, it was quite the journey. I felt like I was right there with The Rock and Chris Evans.
It definitely felt very long.
There were times that I was almost quipping in my chair because I thought I was there with them, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe that might just speak to the incredible immersion of the Dolby Atmos theater.
Yeah.
It was like 7.1 now. Man, the technology these days.
Yes, I will say, even though it was very, average, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I liked the opening, and then everything after that kind of went downhill.
Honestly, I'm not even kidding about this. My favorite part of the movie was probably the end where Santa was delivering presents. At least that was kind of like anything.
Yeah.
It was something, I guess. So like, there's the classic conundrum of how does Santa get everywhere and deliver all that shit? And one more interpretation of that.
He uses fucking PIM particles.
Yeah.
He uses PIM particles to shrink all the shit down, all the dildos that people have bought, and then he grows them all big.
All the Disney dildos.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are you saying that in Red 2, Batman might show? Or even better, in the next fucking Justice League movie, you think The Rock's gonna show up?
Oh, I hope.
Black Adam 2. Not only is it Black Adam, but it's also Kel or whatever the fuck his name was.
I want a movie where the Rock. It's a movie of the Rock. The Rock is playing every role that he's had in the last like 6 years.
I like that, and it's no one else. It's just him.
It's like fucking. It's fucking Red One guy versus the Jumanji dude and Black Adam.
Fucking Maui.
Yeah, Ed Maui. He voiced Crypto the Super Dog.
Ah, yes, Crypto the Super Dog.
Yeah.
My favorite dog.
Yeah. I think that'd be a great movie. What would we call it? It'd just be called
The Rock the movie.
A Rocky movie.
A very rocky movie.
The Rock's Royal Rumble.
You can call it Rocky.
Right, bro. It is 11:30 at night.
Dude, oh, I wish.
Oh.
One joke better than the whole movie.
I'm imagining Dwayne Johnson just being like,
what are we, Rocky?
together we're Rocky.
I can't say I was a fan, but maybe if you're like a wine mom or just a really, really bored dad, you might enjoy this movie at least once. It's just really generic. It's really paint by the numbers. It's exactly what you would expect from a 2024 movie. It's just kind of nothing, honestly. But yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say. So, yeah.